Here's a quick overview for you of the A/B split testing tools. Visual Website Optimizer and Optimizely are very, very similar. So we're only going to do this once here in Optimizer. If we want a new campaign, we just click Create, A/B Split Test, and we enter our URL, mindheroes.com. Once we click Next, it brings up a page just like this in either tool. Now, there are some pros and cons. You can play with both because both offer a free trial, which is awesome. You just have to be careful on your page. You still, even with these, have to know a bit about coding and the code that's on your page. Because if I want to select this element, and let's say I want to move it, I can move it down here and click Done. But look what happens. It gets resized kind of in a funky way. So I'm going to click Control-Z and undo. So first, let's just change the style of it. So we click Style, Background, and let's choose something else. Done. So that's cool. We can do that pretty easily. Now, because I've looked at the page source and I know what it is, I know that this div button wrap is what I need to move. And that's going to create or resize it in a way that is okay. So I can just drag it to there and click Done. And we're automatically, well, we didn't actually move anything, did we? Let's rearrange again. Oh, we did. It was underneath that. And we can just drag it more or less anywhere we want it to go. You can see where that green line was and click Done. Perfect. Here, again, in Optimizely, we can do the same thing real quick. Let's so we go to Edit the Element, Edit Style, Color Background, boom. So once you get a hang of these, it's not bad. Again, rearrange. Let's just rearrange that. So the effect is a little bit different, right, from one to the other. If I click rearrange, and I don't want to rearrange that, I want to rearrange the whole element like I did before. And I can drag it, maybe. Come on. So let's undo it. Oops. What's going on? So you can see all of this isn't exactly perfect, right? I mean, because this isn't editing as you would want it to, and obviously there's some issue there. I'm not going to figure it out right now. I would just reload the page if I wanted to and kind of try to start over. So these are not perfect by any means. Visual Website Optimizer might be the slightly easier one to use, in my opinion. Google Analytics, if you go to Behavior, Experiments, then you can name your experiment. You then have to select a metric, but we don't have the metric that I want, so you have to create a new objective, new goal. I'm not going to walk you through this because, frankly, it's complicated. And if you want to, there are some tutorials out there. You can go look at them. But to start out with, I'd highly recommend either one of these tools. I think they're the easier way to go, even though, like I said, there are obviously some issues that you may have. For some basic testing, this really is going to be your best way. Okay, so if you have some questions, feel free to post them at the end of this blog post, and I'm happy to answer what I can.